Alright, what up everyone? Welcome back to some Ragnarok here on Crashing Simulator. Alright, we're here in the desert. So last episode we tamed the big giant crocodile, alligator guy, Dinosuchus. So today and in that episode, we found over here when we came to these desert islands. Is that a purple seagull, whatever? It is. Nice colors. I'm not gonna tame it, but it's nice looking. Alright, we found a what is it called? The Sivatherium. This I don't know, I don't think it's prehistoric, right? It's probably around, maybe, I don't know, when the big mammals were around, probably. Extinguished by fire. But yeah, I don't know what this is actually. It could be a ancient deer, I don't freaking know. It could be an ancient giraffe. I don't know what this thing is. But we're here to tame it. Alright man, come on, I want to get my flame leap. Is the water really is the fire? I'll just swim. Yeah, so this thing takes veggie cakes, and it takes, you can see it from here, it's right there. This thing takes veggie cakes, crops, and I think berries to tame. It is passive tame, but it's a special kind of passive tame. Like, you feed it normally, but the problem is this thing usually has creatures. That's probably why this Melatops is following it. This creature usually has herds following it. Yeah, that's probably why this thing is running, but there's nothing attacking it. Yeah, so yeah, this thing has herds, and when you feed it, it's gonna spook the herd, and then the herd, that's probably why there's a bunch of pegos following it, and 2 Morellatops. So these guys would spawn in the redwoods and the other maps, but of course it hasn't been updated to the rag new spawn zone names, or whatever they're called. But it uses the scorched ones, which is why it's able to spawn here in the desert island. It's still a rare spawn, but it can spawn. So let's see. I want to test something. I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna test if this thing will take algae. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if this thing will take algae, because it's supposed to take crops and veggie cakes. It's supposed to be like the main thing. I guess it doesn't take kibble. Is that why there's an ovis here? It might be, honestly. That's probably why there's an ovis. All right. Now, I don't know if there's variants. I think this thing spawns an aberration, so maybe there is an aberrant version. Does this thing take algae, or does it take... Well, it can't take algae. Well, I made veggie cakes, so... But I really want to see what... Alright, I'm gonna do all 3 of them, guys, just to show you guys. This is a bit of experiment. I'm gonna use rock carrots first. I'm gonna expect the carrots, and then... Are you gonna let me feed you or not? Okay, 1 carrot gave it 35, pretty much 36%. And then, oh god, then yep, this is gonna happen. Then you actually, this is what happens. The herd will fight it to defend it, and then I guess you just gotta kill these things. Alright, I'm back here again. I just quickly closed the game, by the way, which is on Content. That's something you can do. If you close the application before you do something, it might reset you. Okay, at least the pegos don't attack when they're following this thing around. But yeah, if you close the application, it'll I guess it's a way to save yourself if you lose something, or if you get arced real quick. But you have to do it quick, because if you do it after a little while, the game will autosave on its own. And don't exit to menu, because exit to menu usually saves as soon as you exit. Alright. But this is 5.5, by the way, taming. So let's see if 1 algae will do... Okay, 1 algae will tame the whole thing. Alright, so we're back. Alright, so now that I know 1 algae on my settings of 5.5 will tame it in 1 go. It is a 130, I think. So if this thing was maybe max level, it might take 2 pieces of algae. I don't know. That means this thing takes less algae than a bison, because a bison takes 3 algae to tame up fully to 100%. So, yeah, let's see. So I'm just gonna feed it veggie cake, because I made this veggie cake. I'm only able to make 3, because I had to go all the way to the top of the map, kind of by the beaver dam area there. I'm gonna feed you the veggie cake. So there we go. God. Kill the things for me. That thing took my veggie cakes. Help me, Pyromane. Kill it. Fine, I'll do it myself. Or I forgot my dude's not. Come on, man. Fight the Pegos. I'll help you out, Sivatherium. Oh, God. It's actually already getting hurt. It is getting hurt. These Morello tops really ganged up on him. Oh, this is a high level one. I can already tell. There. Yep. 150. Damn, my freaking Sivatherium got destroyed a little bit. Alright, you stay there. You look cool, man. Alright, did this dude drop the rest of the veggie cakes? He ate them. No. Well, at least I only took one. Alright, so at least you... Alright, so even though the mod description doesn't say algae, you can use them. But I think this guy came out before the Archelon got that TLC or whatever. I think. Don't quote me, because I don't know. But I think that's probably why it doesn't include it. But you can use algae. Algae is probably the best option before any kind of vegetable cake or kibble. If it can use all the way to kibble or berries or whatever, I suggest you always use algae. I guess crops with 5.5 taming works just fine because it's gonna take 3 feeds. That's not a lot. Honestly, it wasn't that hard. I think the redwoods is harder because if it spawns in the redwoods, you know what can spawn in the redwoods. A bunch of crap. So I don't know if this thing can have carnivores in its aggro or whatever. But is it a full... Are you a full 100% tame? I mean, you only tamed in one feed, so... I don't think it's gonna tell me now. No. 194. Is that... Let's see, 130. That means I got 64 level. I think it is. I don't know. Iron Man, you're done for the day. We'll take this meat. You know what? Just so I'm not wasting any resources, here's your food. I give you the most nutritious stuff, Mr. Sivatherium. Or Miss Sivatherium. Eat that. You gonna eat that on your own? Alright, well, this is the Sivatherium. Okay, so it's like, it's pretty big. It's actually taller than it is wide. It's got, I don't, what are those things on its head? Are those antlers or, they're not ears because ears are below. I don't know what those are. Are they horns or antlers or something else? You jump? You can jump. What was that? Did you make that sound when you end? It does. Alright, there's a baby pega. How much damage you do? 157. Look at that. Sounds like a little mouse squeaking because it's a big rat. With your boa. Yo, do you have... Wait, no, I forgot this guy has him. You should tame with one algae. I'm gonna grab a carrot, 2 carrots then. Now this thing is a knockout tame. What is this? Level 50, level 55. I'm gonna knock it out, guys. I could use a dart, but I think I might kill it. Sorry, looks abusive. There we go. Oh, don't worry. This is. I could probably tame with one algae. Right? These things take algae. I'm pretty sure. Don't worry, he's not gonna replace you, Permafrost. Chill out. Stop whining and crying. Yep, there we go. Now, these things on Scorched are useful for all the storms. And Ascended Scorched hit tons of storms all the time. I think Ragnarok does have storms. I'll put this clip right here, the dust storm. And of the volcano eruption event. But I don't, which I guess they're both weather effects. But yeah, the cool, man, that was cool. The volcano, I was literally just by the what do you call the volcano biome looking for pyramanes, and then that happened. And then the dust storm, I was in the desert trying to get the drops, and the freaking storm just popped up out of nowhere. It's not like the scorch one where you can't move, like 'cause the scorch one has an effect where you're really slow and it drains your stamina. You can't sprint. It's not like that one, which thank God. It's more just like a really high wind. Oh, I thought that was a weird snake for a second. You doing, you dumb bird? Get it, get to the air, move. Oh, the dumb sharks, like Glaucus. All right, what else can you do? Okay, so L2 is a kick. Let me kick this Listro into the ocean for real quick. Me, just reverse it. Good. Come on. There we go. A little bit. Okay, these things are not. All right, I think it does the same, kicking backwards and forward. Oh, hello, crypto. All right, let me just get the crypto then. Okay, they do the same damage. 157. Oh, he flees. I thought this guy fights. It's not. All right, let's see. So L2 is the back kick. R3 is sit. Oh, I'm squishing permafrost underneath the guy's belly. Oh, there's a shield buff thing though. Does it get buffed? Taking, oh, it does, taking reduced damage. And look, it has the rider imprint, so actually doing 6% more damage than it normally would. So 157 is not even the true damage it does. So whatever, minus 6% of that damage, take that away, and that's your normal. That's what it would be like if I didn't have the. You know what? The fork out of here. The Pego. You two moss trap. Oh, it stuns them. Yeah, look. Like the trike thing. I get damn moss traps could take hits. I never tamed these things. They can take hits. Probably very good like early starter tank. Leap. I don't think this thing can swim very well. It can't swim. Alright, what else can it do? So R3 is the defense, just sit down. I don't know how that's defense. It feels like it's easy target. You know, whatever. Oh, I just realized something. I just noticed there's a scope on the back. Does that mean there's a two-person saddle? I can stand on it. Oh, I can make it sit down. Is it not a two-person saddle? Because this looks like easily someone could like... Yeah, this looks like someone could easily just like stand here. I mean, it's not... I mean, you don't fit, but I guess crouching it can work. No, it doesn't look like it's a multiple person saddle. Okay, so L1. R1. Does that not do anything? How do you... How do you do the thing? I'm pretty sure that scope has to be useful for something. And I know what this thing can do. This thing can be like kind of like the spyglass thing. You know, I mean not the spy, yeah, kind of like the super spyglass slash binoculars. But it doesn't seem to have like a console. It doesn't seem, there's no like button menu in the right, so. Oh, you have to hold R1. I just looked at the wiki because for some reason this thing actually has like a wiki page on the official ARK wiki, but I don't think the actual mod CurseForge. Maybe it does, but I just, oh, it does. Never mind. So visual. Yeah, you have to hold the right bumper, R1, RB, whatever it would be on the Xbox. And that's how you get this menu to pop up. Kind of like the spyglass thermal thing. But look, you can tell, you can see stats. Look, colors. You can see how many stat points are in each thing. Honestly, this thing could be very useful to for taming. Especially since you can go in defense mode and tank a bunch of hits, so you could theoretically just for like a standard knockout team like a Rex, just tank the hits. I ran out. Oh, I used a stam. Why would they use stem if it's a scope on the back that's for that? I don't know. Maybe that's what the ear. I don't know what those things are. Antlers. All right, yeah. Look at his eyes. I just noticed his eyes are like goats. You know, they're kind of like this. The pupil was like a weird like little rectangle. It looks freaky if you get up close to it, but if you look at it from afar, it looks like a normal just eyeball. I guess since you're a prey animal that usually like grazes on the grass, you gotta have a special pupil that lets you see movement or whatever. I don't know what it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah, we did get a nice one. It's black with like white stripes and a grayish at the top. I don't know how colorful these things can be. I imagine they can get pretty colorful, I would imagine. I don't know if their colors are like kind of usually brown. By the way, is this a giraffe? It's built like a giraffe, but it's got like a deer goat head. I don't know what this thing is. Lamarella tops. I gotta tame one of you guys for my scorched thing. My scorched base, I haven't even looked at it. I've been there in a while. I gotta go back to, maybe on the stream I'll go back to the scorched base. Hopefully it doesn't crash like 5,000 times. And you know what else, guys? If you're liking the videos, hit subscribe, share it, comment down below. Really helps out the channel. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you just want to help me out, do me a big favor. I greatly appreciate that. And speaking else of ARK stuff, the Helicoprion got delayed again. They're even delaying creatures like 2 times now. This is not a good 2025 for you, wildcard. Like we've only released 1 map, and then the year is like almost 3/4 of the way done already. So that's not amazing, wildcard. Like this 2025 map is probably the most delays for wildcard in a while. And then let me kill this Pterosaurus. I gotta say, his roar is kind of scary. No! Get out of my face. All of you. I'll kick you. You know, I don't think I've ever tamed the Morellatops. Like, legit. I'm pretty sure they're just knockout tames. Hello, Anki. See, is there a Dinotherium? Because there was like a high level one here before. No. I don't know if I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen a Dinotherium since I did the Dino Wipe. I might have to do another Dino Wipe, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully that helps. I might have to do another Dino Wipe. Because of the crashing, I don't know, maybe there's too much creatures on the map. Try to get rid of the creatures that are stuck in the mesh, you know, because wildcard. Can I swim across? How far? Can I swim to this area over here? Well, I just realized something. I forgot. My griffin is up here still. I came over here on my griffin, and I used the pyramid to be on 4 legs because I didn't want to be in the pyramid. Can I not jump up? There we go. There's a good chunk of metal. No, this is not a bad base location. It's not bad. Metal, stone. It looks nice. You're in the island, so you got easy access. You see, look in the mesh. Look what I'm talking about. This guy spawned in the rock. 150. Oh, this thing has the light pits. The thing that the light pits have to detect 150s. You saw the little glowy like mask thing. That's a thing from that light pits have. There's my griffin. That when they detect 150s, they won't tell you the exact location. It just tells you if you're in the area with one. I guess maybe in render distance with one. I don't know how close it is, but they tell you there's a 150 near. And there's also light pits here. I think there's only the Shinehorn, maybe. I think he's the only light pit. Which I will have to tame a Shinehorn, because I feel like I might as well just build all the kind of pet/companion creatures. I got a cat. I have a Jerboa. I have the Veilwind, 2 of them. I'm gonna have to tame a Shinehorn now. And then I'm probably gonna tame... I don't know what other little creatures there are in this map that I could tame. I think those are all of them. The ones that I actually like. There's no other aberration light pits or whatever. Did we get a good one? No. We did not. I mean, it's only 130. So, makes sense. Get your health up to... 6 points in health, 1 in the food weight, 2 in the stem, 1 in the melee dance. Imagine this thing can harvest berries. And the left attack it does as well. Yep. Okay. Ooh, and let's check this out. I'm not gonna tame this Rex, but and you know what? I feel like a Tarbo could spawn in this area right here. It's right by the desert islands, man. It sucks I won't be able to get a Tarbo because they don't spawn here. Despite there being a desert, Rexes don't spawn in what will be classified as desert in Rag. So that's why you won't find a Tarbo here. The paleo one? It looks like I see some fuzz. You are a paleo. Holy crap. 150 paleo? Are you serious? This thing is a 150 paleo. Oh my. It's 25. Those are not the stats it will get when you tame, because when you tame them, they get more. But 25 health, does that translate to... it's not going to get twice as much because it's random. Oh my god, the really 150 Rex right there, paleo. I don't know if I should do a dino wipe because I still have to tame a Helicoprion. I think I'm gonna have to do a dino wipe after there's a 150 nearby somewhere. Is it one of these Brontos? Or is it that Rex over? Oh, that's Rex. A 145. You see, man, Rag, man. That's what I'm talking about. 145s and 150s are common. That's why when I found a bunch of like level 90, even a baby. The baby actually looks like a baby too. Not like just a kind of stubby, weird, deformed, small version. Is this yellow drop in the rock? Kind of loud jump sound. Really, Walker? I thought you patched that. Man, I feel like I've seen those drops that spawn inside the mesh and going through the rocks for like... since I've been playing Ascended. They've been around. Are you telling me it's not fixed yet? Yeah, I feel like this area Tarbo could spawn. This looks kind of desert-ish. Man, but it sucks they don't spawn. I feel like they should just added desert rock spawns to like the area to the left of the river. Not the dark brown area. I guess maybe the dark brown area could. Use Tyrannus spawn there. Yeah, I feel like they could have added that. Nope. There's no way for me to get more Rexes to spawn on a rag like other zones. I don't think there is. Unless I were to... I think on PC maybe you could change it to whatever INI settings or whatever they're called. But console you just have to live by the settings. The most you can do is command. But yeah, this is the Sivatherium, folks. I'm gonna get this purple drop. Save it as well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a dino wipe after this episode. See if that fixes the issue. Because I even had to disable the dragon mod. And it did crash like twice before I started recording. So by the way. It hasn't crashed during the recording. Even when I close the menu and close the game to try to restart with the Sivatherium, because I was just trying to show you guys the difference that the crops and I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Alright, we're back. I actually didn't crash and break like corrupt and everything before when I came back, so good sign. But I'm gonna go back to base with this thing. You know, this thing is actually pretty fast. I've been running across the whole thing. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed. I don't know how many cuts I'm gonna have to do, but it's doing pretty good. Paleo 60. You know, the Legacy Rex is actually really rare. It makes sense because it has like the tech creature spawn or levels. So it makes sense that it's rare. I think I've seen maybe a handful. None of them have been really super high level. But they do look different, and you can tell because their levels are gonna have the even numbers because they spawn in the same increments that tech creatures do, so they're not gonna spawn in increments of 5. Is that 150? Is it the Pteranodon? Yep. I guess it's cool, man. This is cool. The fact that you can just use this as like as like the super spyglass or whatever. It gives you an excuse to be on the ground in a Sivatherium. And you know it's not that bad. It's pretty fast. Look at this. Yeah, the front legs move a little weird. Maybe is that just me? Look at my water pen. Yeah, the levels look weird. There's some areas that are taller than others, but you know what? It makes sense. The name is salvaged, so it's gotta look like I just made as much as salvaged, and then just salvaged the pen up from what I had. The front of the legs will look weird when they run. They move a lot. Like the actual whatever would it be the bottom ankle-ish part, I guess. It moves a lot. While the back legs look they're like stiff and they just kind of look like they're just pushing. But anyways, this is the mod. It does spawn on Rag, so if anybody's wondering, it spawns in the desert areas in the bottom. It is a rare spawn. They're not like superly common. It's the only one I've seen throughout the whole series. Maybe if I do a dino wipe, there'll be chance to spawn more of them. 'Cause I did add this guy kind of halfway between the series when all the mods were fully set in. But yeah, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. It makes a loud crash sound whenever it jumps and lands. There's another 150 nearby. Is this dragonfly? No, I don't think bugs have levels. I don't think they do. There was 150 back there somewhere. Alright, but now that we got the Sivatherium, folks, depending on when this video comes out, it might come out either after or before the Helicopterion. It all depends when Wildcard releases the patch. Because it is being delayed the 29th, which will be Friday. And Friday will be an upload day for me. It's supposed to come out today. But it's alright, the Dinosuchus video came out. Oh god, his tongue came out. You guys saw that? Got like the giraffe tongue. But yeah, so depending on when this video either come out Friday and the Helicopterion, if it comes out Friday night, I'll post that on Saturday. So there'll be an extra video upload that week. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Or actually, what else can this guy do? Or actually, I never really do this, but I think I should. I'll show you guys the level requirement. So cancel what I said about the intro. Okay, he's a level 71. 71. Now, let's see. What else? What is around 71? I feel like I should mention this more for mod creatures, but I don't. Let's see, because the mammoth, I don't know, why is the mammoth at 31? That's always confused me. Anybody actually tame a mammoth at 31? Are you serious? They spawn in the snow biome. There's no way you're gonna survive in the snow for that long. Maybe you could, I don't know. Okay, the Merlotop is at level 11. Where's the Plateos, the moss shops, the greater moss shops that is saddle? Where's the Plateosaurus? Supposed to be an early-ish tame. Okay, it's at 25. Let's see, 25 is with... 25 is the same way, actually you get the Cryptoclitus. So early-ish water tame, early-ish kind of ground tame. It is after the Meguana, Procoptodon, Trike, Equus. Right now, 71. Let's see, where's 71? And actually, what was the Majunga? Because, you know, I auto-engram and I added the Majunga after I was already probably past the level, so I don't know exactly. Sivatherium's at level 50? Really? Level 50 for that big thing? Same as the bison, but... Alright. I mean, if the mammoth is at level 31, I guess it makes sense. So Vactinus at 55. Okay, Majunga also level 55, so which is, I think, where's the Carno at 49? Yep, no, Barry's at 49, Carno's at, was the Carno before? Oh yeah, the Carno's at 46. So the Majunga's after the Barry and the Carno by a little bit. By like 6, 7 levels. And this, so, but it is before the Ceratosaurus. So honestly, the Majunga can be a good alternative to the Cerato. It's around the same kind of level requirement in terms of like when you unlock it. The 71 is where well, there's the freaking jetpack. Yeah, can let me craft their fabricated tech fabric. Alright, 71 is the same around the same range you unlock a Spino saddle. Why is the Megalania 73? Oh yeah, the Dinosuke is the same as the T-Rex? Wait, why is there two? Yeah, why is there two of the same thing? And this is the Tarbo. It's a little different, it's just a little modified. Same requirements. Which, by the way, it doesn't do anything different, the Tarbo. It's just a different variant look. But it looks cool, man. Alright, so 75 is I think I actually got one of these. I think. Pretty sure I did. Acro's at 76. Okay, so the Sivatheriums are on the same range you get a Spino. And I guess where you unlock a Gigantoraptor saddle. So, yeah, it looks like it's about that range in terms of size and strength. But that's gonna do it for real this episode. I have to do a dino wipe. So those freaking 250 gigas in the desert, and then this my neighbor that's been here the whole time are gonna have to go away. I'm sorry, guys. I won't be able to. I have to try to save the frames on this thing, and that means that 150 Rex will also be put to dust. But I'm hoping this thing can improve, maybe for a while. Well, bro, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next video is either gonna be either Helicoprion or the maybe the cave. I'm gonna go to the carnivorous caverns. So, or actually, no, what am I talking about? Next video will either be this one because the Dinosuchus just went up, or it'll be the Helicoprion. But either way, after I will be doing the carnivorous caverns soon enough. So there will be a video of that coming up. But have a good one. Sorry for the 5-inch outros. Peace.